Guess we already have a lot of... We want the crit chance for everything, because these two things aren't crit capped yet, crit chance capped. Frost chance is really good and should work on more than just the main weapon. Main weapon would be most of our damage, normally speaking, but we will get more spells later on, so getting a frost chance is probably the best long-term upgrade, though the ultra strike is very tempting. Let's go with the frost chance and crit chance, because I have boosted the frost damage twice with my other weapon proficiencies earlier. And now's probably the time to start thinking about getting another spell. I avoided getting more than two so I could focus on getting every skill up possible, like getting good RNG on the draws of traits I can get for now. Yeah, see. So now I actually do have to pick up other stuff or I'll be capped. Transfection is one of the upgrades I was looking for, because one of the main ways we can do more damage is by applying fragility and affliction to boost our direct and, well, time effects, or I should say frost. We only do frost damage. Level 80, so now we can get the level 80 traits. Super good. I've always stacked up force and damage quite a bit, and this one isn't doubled like the rest of them. So I'm tempted to go for attack speed. Yeah, that's probably what I'm getting. I could have saved my elixirs for this, but using the elixirs for the traits of Archer and Huntress, Beast Hunter, was very tempting. I'm gonna wrap up. Force Blessing. I think I'm gonna go with Hailstorm, which is more damage. The Frost Avalanche is there mostly to apply the slowed condition and stacking of frost. The Hailstorm is going to be there to deal damage. Dominantly with the spikes. After I got the spikes, this damage skyrocketed on this one. You have to keep moving to spawn these spikes. And there's a huge demerit of losing the ability to see what the enemy is doing when you have spikes up. Still seems to be doing very well at damage. Just hard to keep dodging. You can see I'm already capped on frost stacks on the big beast, which is doing 60% more per explosion as well. If only I could get the affliction up. This one. I'd probably doing a lot more damage. It's the only way to scale it up further. I picked it up too early. Among these, probably Astronomer's Orb, though I would have to start getting the summon traits, which will require at least 3 levels to max out. The other ones aren't very significantly good with my build. I could use Flame Strike because I have really high crit bonus and crit chance, mostly crit bonus. At the same time, it's only buffed by melee and not physical or weapon. I'd rather not start mixing flame though, because then I have to go 3 levels to just cap out the burning chance and burning damage, which is annoying. I already spent a lot of elixirs trying to remove all redundancies. Yeah, this is definitely where I'm going, because then all of my ice benefits will benefit the orbs as well. Out of the summoning traits, the cursed traits, which reduces some of your stats, probably looking for the damage for defense, most likely. I did kill the mechanical robot quite quickly, so I'm happy with that. It does indicate my DPS is somewhat high. We're also in Agony 3, I'm doing well, I would say, besides the health department. I had to remove, yeah, see, the speed one will get me killed, because speed is my only defensive mitigation there. This will... Increase Force isn't that useful to orbs, because it doesn't have duration, doesn't have knockback, it has Omnipeers. So I'm probably going to just get the... Let's get... I don't like this trait. Like, this is the point I'm taking it, but this is kind of the worst way of getting it. So let's go with this for now. So I have a lot of scrolls around me, but I should probably be start moving around. It's gonna make it hard to pick up every experience over without a glove, but at the same time I do need the elixirs to fill up my health, which is lacking. I wish I had used all of my dedication on the agility from a ranger, because then I could get movement speed and 50 health, which is significantly better than most things that the Beast Hunter has to offer. What's Beast Hunter called? Beast Huntress, yeah. The Beast Huntress had mostly defense and force and stuff like that, which is alright. 15% more force makes my arrows pierce more, mostly, and also the petals from my frost avalanche will stick around for longer. Probably would want to remove some of these. I'm going to remove density because I don't like the mines area. It makes it actually really hard to find, to get good size on the orbs, which tends to matter most. If the orbs are too small, they simply won't connect with the enemy too easily. And having high density on those orbs means that you might have a chance of getting overlapping damage from the outer inner cycle of the orbs later on, which is basically doubling your DPS. It's a shame though. Density has really good perks, it's just the con is too big in my... well, taste. You can see the frost damage is stacking up wildly though. And yet Hailstorm has done far enough, more than enough damage on its own to get all the achievements on my first run, so it's doing alright. It's doing alright. Getting the Beast Huntress mark is a little bit of a pain, because she doesn't feel like a good character, at least not yet. I'd rather get more orbs to proc more frost, because I have really high frost shots. So let's focus on that. Yeah, you can see the frost explosions just popping off everywhere. It's so beautiful. Also makes it hard to see that elite there. Where did he come from? It's one of the quick ones, so he goes with 4 legs. I really wish we could slow the enemy with frost as well, because it feels so natural to me that you would want to slow the enemy with frost. At the same time we have the frost collision, so we have the slow collision, and it's from the transfixion, which I should honestly be focusing on upgrading. At the same time, our orbs are super small. I believe there's a boss up there. No. The visual noise is out of hand. There's no denying that. Yeah, I removed the on hit because getting more multi-strike and area size will help it actually hit a lot of enemies, which are the main concern in high agony in the first place. You don't want to be enemy capped. Also, it makes it easy to focus on transfixion accuracy. And my accuracy should be decent because I have a lot of generic buffs. Yeah, I only need one more accuracy and then I'm capped actually on crit chance. And once crit chance is capped, I get to apply a lot of the effects much more easily if I simply get the potency upgrade at level 3, 6, 10. So it should be the way to go. The name of the game, I find, tends to be how do I cap crit chance and crit bonus. Because in a game that buffs your crit bonus beyond just 100% more damage, it tends to end up being about how do I always crit. Because if you have a really high crit bonus in the end, you're not interested in not crit anymore. That's basically missing at some point. There we... halfway through Agony 3, things are starting to get thick with health. And my PC is actually starting to lag. That's beautiful. Attack speed is good, but I'm looking for something better. So Transfixion 3 needs to be potency. That is why I'm bringing it. Once I have potency, I can start picking up those darn scrolls I have. Yeah, see. The blue one there has a really high defensive parameters, while the golden one did not, and died in a heartbeat. Don't know how they are coded, but it does seem like some of them get benefits to one area, not another. Deadliness is good, but I'm not using it for that. Let's get the potency, yeah. If I still had elixirs, I'd probably save them for level 10 upgrades. But I use them on the melee, the weapon upgrades, which are just super good for this kind of build. The Beast Huntress has a lot of frost and ice damage amplifiers, which is all damage I'm doing right now. My sacrifices are capped out, -9 defense, so that leaves me pretty lacking. If I find an item with high defense, I would consider it, because I'm extremely squishy right now. I have the health, but I do not have any defensive way of leveraging that health. I can die very quickly, and I already spent one of my 2 reborn citizens. You need to die soon, sir. You can't play around with you besides. You might not be able to see it clearly, but my orbs are probably doing alright damage, being frost, ice damage orbs right now. Actually, did the upgrade say Froster Eyes? Picked it up quite early. Elemental Surge. It does both, yeah. Really good for my build then. I got very lucky getting that one first instead of seeing fire and lightning all the time. Oh, now my little exchange is capped. My bad. They removed the... I feel like this item had 10 defense before. 4 stacks of burn when you hit someone, with probably increased rates. I mean, it's good. It's just not what my build is doing, and I need the health income. I'd really like to try this one out. I don't deal physical attacks anymore. Well, I might still have a property. Defense, block strength. No, I need my attack speed. This is probably more damage. I could take half a level at 94, which is a significant amount of experience. But right now I just need more damage if I can't find good mitigation. Looks like the guy is dying. That's nice. That guy tends to be quite tanky, the one who's sprouting those ice pillars all over the place. But it's pretty hard to nail him now. That's my cap. Accuracy has capped out my crit chance now, so I can focus on other parameters like attack speed predominantly, but also multi-strike. Good. I cleared out all the ads, so it should be really easy to kill the bosses now, provided I can see them. Let's pick up one more upgrade to my transfixture. Let's see. It's getting quite choppy, not gonna lie. That isn't Treasure Box. Treasure Box at 95 is pretty good pickup at least. I'm at Agony 3. I could wait until Agony 4 and get better chances for improved items. And I'm not doing it for Agony 4 though. Might not make it at this rate. Boss do seem to be dying. Much like the orbs, you kind of want to run in around the clock, so to speak, so that you get more ways of dropping the spikes on top of your target quickly. You could also do with against the clock, but that's really awkward because you are moving faster than the rotation of your target. And at that point you have to zigzag back and forth to really stack the spikes on them, and you don't want to remain at the same location when you are this squishy. We don't need any more accuracy. Never seen all transfixion upgrades before, but we're definitely getting the potency, so not sure what I'm dwelling about. I wish I had more baseline multi-strike, so I could get more of those satellites satelliting me, those frost hailstorm. Right, now you see, because I removed the options on these upgrades, there actually aren't any extra upgrades there, which is alright. I'm almost Agony 4. Let's just hold on for a second. Though I suppose it doesn't matter that much, because it's probably based on the... this is like Agony 3.9, 3.95, so probably doesn't matter. Mass is really good, because it increases their area, which is a rare benefit to get. Ideally you get a lot of mass, not density, which is ironic, because they mostly mean the same thing. I suppose you can be massive without being dense. I do need to move out of this area and start finding more stuff. In elixir, some health and whatnot. Let's pick up that box. It's Agony 4. No more rerolls, nothing here is amazing. This would heal me, but I cannot stand still anymore. I would die in a heartbeat. Material is really good for DPS, but this is more about applying the frost at the same time. I might get it at 10 at bow, at 10 I might get something else, because the level 3 and 6 upgrades, you can get them at 10, but they are not doubled like every other build is at 9 and 10. So it's not that interesting. Oh dear me. My PC must not survive if this game gets too high in agony. But the DPS is not lacking, so you got that going for us. I'm just got the upgrade, so I can pick up 2 scrolls. This guy is probably going for crit chance. I wonder if it's already capped though. Well, we got slowing. Are you capped? Not yet, but you are definitely capped. Where's it? There. 105 crit chance and on crit damage, it's almost there. Not sure why slow chance isn't capped out of these values. I'm gonna screenshot that so I can have a chat with someone else about that. Awesome. Oh, it's because I get it now. Alright, back to it. Let's pick up one more scroll for the orbs, so we can get electrified, I guess. I don't need to rush it, because electrified would dilute my leveling up pool. This is good. Same time, there's not much else to do with it. I can actually pick up 2 scrolls. Yeah, there you go. I could... The last upgrade on orbs probably need to be ranged, so they are further spaced away from me at this point, but the size of them are pretty magnificent right now. Got a lot of mass. Yeah, see. You can see the frost pops there on this guy is popping. Those guys are going to die. It stacks super quickly when they are so... I wouldn't say dense, but that's a wrong upgrade when they're so massive. I am taking a lot of damage because I can't see the enemy anymore. Oh, one more orb. Should I? Always. Stack it up. I'm dying to random shit though. Need to keep moving. If I pick up the chest now, I could get half another level up. And since I'm more or less capped out on upgrades, because I didn't pick up any other spell besides these, I could very easily get some health upgrades instead of gold. Gold are meaningless. I am gold capped a long time ago. Should consider getting the glove. They just spawned close to me. Okay, let's go for the glove. My movement speed is extremely quick. I diluted my pool, see? Oh well. So just a few level ups. So with that upgrade I might want to consider summons, because summons are considered ice for this and frost, which will mean they are benefiting from most of my other upgrades from my weapons. I'm going to die there if I didn't pause there. I need to dodge to the bottom right in order to avoid the enemies. And that boss needs to die. Cadence is amazing at 9 and 10, so I probably will pick it up. I'm already crit chance capped, so that's one Dauntless. Shouldn't the crit bonus be doubled as well? That seems wrong. Potency is the way to go. You can overcap the potency, because getting more than 100% just means you have a chance of applying more than one stack. Getting more than 200% is a chance to apply more than 2 stacks, and so on. Which is really good. You want to stack it up. Yeah, I assume they would die there. This is actually really good at this point, so I'm going to pick it up. I need sustain. That's the main concern I have in order to make it through the 10 more seconds. Oh my, it's already been this long. So every time I do more than 50 times my own health, I do heal. And you can tell the amount of health these monsters have is extreme. So let's go pick up the scrolls for 5 times, because I'm pretty sure I can kill this boss anyway. Let's toggle R, so we have a... Wow, all the mobs in named despawn. That's pretty new. My mobility is through the roof. I can just... Yeah, just gotta do that. Every other scroll will allow me to heal now, because I have no more traits to pick. Shame I had to pick up the electricity one, but... okay, yeah, I can't really ignore that, can I? Right, let's focus on the boss then. This is the worst attack pattern to dodge, but honestly, it's kind of... I think they made it clearer to see. It used to be a brighter purple, which was a hellish thing to see compared to the background. Yeah. Still, I have spikes to dodge. And by spikes, I mean dodging my own visuals, so I can actually dodge whatever is happening. At the very least, I am healing in this scenario by dealing damage to the boss, which you can't say about a lot of builds or items. That item is somewhat underrated due to that. But the next slot is extremely competitive, or used to be, at least, before the patch ruining the experience one. I wish I had 100% of my normal frame rate. Would make it a lot easier. But I can cope. I can cope. Well, I mean, that turned out well. Let's take a quick look at my items. I have Frost Chance Ring to appear the frost and to convert my main damage into ice, which further is boosted by the Beast Hunter traits. Guiding Star just is a lot of steroids in one go. Underglows, yeah, they're not a lot of great items, but Multi-Strike will do. This one actually heals me, so it's useful. The other shirts just don't have the same functionality, makes it tankier, but when I already sacrifice so much of my tankiness, they don't do a lot. Berserker boots are attack speed, so you want it. The helms aren't that good anymore, so I go for war horns for a early appliance of fragile. The upgraded one is far better because it applies also applies affliction, which improves your dot or status damage. And these are the money makers. These enhances everything else, and this one I picked up by accident, to be honest, but probably did some damage. Let's see. Yeah, some damage. They both did amazing, but when you double dip into Beast Huntress ice damage and the bow's inherent high damage from the archer traits, you do tend to scale well. I'd be surprised if the orbs did a lot of damage. I wasn't focused on that at all. Yeah, see, pretty low damage. But they're mostly there for the frost damage, which did more than adequate. Transfixion did all right damage for being a status supplier. I had some lightning damage, but that's only from the orbs. Electrified damage, sorry. And the waves did some damage. They were mostly a frost chance supplier. The Hailstorm did decent, more than decent direct damage. And I got a few achievements done, so good run.